Okay, we're just going to start tonight standing up nice and tall. Take a breath in and breathe out. You're going to roll down through your spine one at a time. Soften your knees as you get near the bottom, and you're going to walk out into a hover. You're going to walk, walk, walk. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then walk yourself back. Heels plant as soon as they can. Then roll all the way back up. Breathe in at the top, breathe out, roll down. Getting some blood flow. Walk out into your hover. Hold. And walk it back. And roll all the way back up. Take a breath in. Last one like this. We're going to hold the hover. We're going to hold it for a count of 10. Hands underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. Spine is long. Looking half a meter in front. Belly button pulling up. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. Reach one arm and the opposite leg out nice and straight. You can let that foot rest down and rest. Reach out and down. Reach down. Reach and down. Feel an energy between the hand and the knee that are on the floor, so you're trying to drag them towards one another. Belly button pulling up and away from the spine. You're going to reach and hold. Then bring your elbow to your knee, look underneath you, look out straight ahead. 5 on this side. And reach. Under, reach. Under, reach. Last one. Reach, hold, stretch your arm and your leg out. And bring them back down. From there, you're going to take opposite arm and leg. And then elbow to knee and stretch. Elbow to knee, stretch. Elbow to knee, stretch. Elbow to knee, stretch. Last one. Stretch and hold. Hold. And rest. You're just going to turn your hands over the other way. Give your wrists a little break. Who's feeling warm already? Give me a thumbs up if you feel warmer. Okay, good. Everyone's feeling warmer. Good. Okay. So, from there, we're going to get a bit more work in the wrists. If you have a really squishy mat, you can just move it out of the way so you're on something a little bit harder, which is what I'm going to do because mine's really squishy and this is not very nice for my hands. I want you to come onto your knees, lean your hips forward. Hey Tash, engage your butt. So you're squeezing your butt, squeezing your heels. And then I want you to really slowly send your elbows back and lower your chest all the way down to the floor. And then press yourself back up. So we're going really nice and slow on the way down. Elbows going back behind you. And then press. Elbows back behind you. Squeeze your butt so you're kind of in a straight line from your head to your knees. And then lower, lower, lower. Nice and slowly. And lift up. 2 more like this. No. Lower down. Elbows trace back behind you. And lift. And last one. Lower all the way down. And press yourself back up again. Bring your mat down if you got it out of the way. And you're going to come and lie down on your front. Have your hands underneath your forehead. Take your mat slightly wider than your hips, so they're kind of on the corners of your mat. And I want you to press your pubic bone down into the floor. Let your head rest and then lift your belly up from underneath. And then release it. Engage, just like you're trying to draw the skin up and away from the floor. And release. Don't worry if your skin doesn't leave the floor. I just want you to feel like it's lighter on the ground. And then release. One more, then we're going to add a bit of movement. Engage the tummy, pubic bone pressing down at the same time. And release. From there, lift and engage your tummy. Lift both hands and your head off the floor. And then back down. Breathe in as you lift and breathe out as you lower. Really focus on squeezing your butt and your underneath waist so that you're protecting your low back. Come up into extension and down. 3 to go. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. 1 more. Lift and hold. Bring your hands by your side. You're going to stretch one out in front of you and bring it back in. Your eye line is about 1/2 meter in front of your head so that your neck is nice and long. Keep reaching one arm out at a time. Press your pubic bone down into the floor and draw your belly button upwards. Reach and down. Reach and down. 1 more on each side. Eye line about 1/2 meter in front. Reach both arms out and pull it in. Really working that upper back and pull it in. Reach. It's like your elbows are trying to touch behind your body. Last one. Hold it back there and you're just going to hold for 10, 9, 8. Tummy pulls up. Press your pubic bone down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Let your head just rest on your arms. You're going to engage your butt and your legs so much that your whole front of your thigh and your legs lift off the floor. And then let them rest. Squeeze your butt, pull your tummy up, lift both legs off the floor. And release. If you want a bit more inside thigh work, try and do this squeezing your legs together. But that can sometimes put a bit of pressure in your low back, so don't feel like you have to do that. Lift and lower. We're going to do 5 more like this. Lift the legs off and lower. Lift and lower. So you're really feeling for that squeeze at the bottom of your butt cheeks, where your butt and your thighs meet. Now, if you're getting crampy feet, try and relax your feet and make it be about your legs rather than your feet reaching out and pointing. Hold the legs up. Hold. Engage your tummy. 5. Hold. Can you get them any higher? 3, 2, 1. And let your legs rest down. From there, last exercise, you're going to just let your forehead rest down on your arms. Engage both legs so they lift off the floor. Then you're going to take one heel and kick it to your butt for 1, 2, 3. Reach. 1, 2, 3, reach. So the goal is to try and keep both thighs off the floor the whole time. Kick, 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 release. 1 more on each side, release. Kick, 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 release. Now we're going to go 2 kicks and then straighten. Kick, kick, straighten. Kick, kick, straighten. Good. Kick, kick, straighten. Engage your tummy, pull it up away from the floor. Last one. Now we're going to do a single. So we're going to take the thighs off the floor, kick, straighten, kick, straighten, kick, straighten, kick, straighten. 2 more on each side. Woo, feeling that in the hamstrings. And release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself up into a 4-point kneeling position. And you're going to go for some cat-cow. Round under. And then inhale, come into extension. So you're pressing your chest forwards through your arms, opening through the pelvis. Breathe out as you round under. Send the tailbone down in between the legs. Pull the belly up. Inhale forwards. Exhale round. 5 more like that in your own time. Open and round. 2 more. By my not very good count. And then you're just going to finish with a slightly wider knee position. Let your butt rest on your feet. Reach your arms forward and you're just going to take a rest position. And just breathe through that. I'm feeling nice and warm now, so hopefully you are as well. If this causes any pain in your shoulder, just bring your elbows a little bit closer to your body. think about pulling your belly away from your thighs. The goal here is to really stretch out through your low back, where we can sometimes get a little bit tight when we do all of that extension. Walk your arms over to the left now, and really use your breath to expand and stretch out the right hand side of your body. So when you breathe in, it's like you're trying to puff out the ribs on that side. 3 big breaths and then change sides. So changing sides now. My hands are going over towards the right and I'm stretching at the left hand side of my body. Two more breaths there. Alrighty, from there you're going to come and sit on your side. Again, if you have a squishy mat, you can move it out of the way. We're going to do a little bit more wrist support work. So if your mat is a bit too squishy, move it. 2 positions you can start in. You can either have your feet in line with your butt and you're going to be coming up onto your knees. If you want to go to the level up, then you're going to have your feet staggered. So the top leg in front and the bottom leg with the foot right behind it. So pick your position and then you're going to lift those bottom ribs up, engage your underneath waist, and you're going to come up into a side plank. So I'm doing the full leg version or straight leg version. This is the knee version. Whichever version you pick, just move your hand so it's a little closer to you. So when you come up the second time, you feel like your shoulder is right underneath, right above your wrist. So the arm bones are helping you. And we're just going to hold that. Just going to hold that for a count of 10, 9, 8. Lift that underneath waist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lift your hips a little higher and reach your arm out in front. Yeah. And then slowly, slowly bend the knees if they're straight or just come back down. Stagger the legs, so one is in front, one is at the back, and you're just going to stretch through that side of your body. And then bring the hands over the other way. Swivel your legs the other way now. So pick your starting position, either the top leg in front, bottom leg at the back, or just straight on the knees with the feet in line with your butt. Prepare by lifting those bottom ribs away from your arm. Feel like you're drawing your armpit into your body. And when you're ready, breathe out and come up into your plank position. Oh, first go everybody, good work. Let's hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift a little higher, reach that arm. And rest back down. Stagger your legs and stretch over the other way. So we're stretching the side that we worked. Feel like there's a heaviness in your hip so that you get that pull in both directions. Bring your hand down. Now from there, you're going to flip forward so that your feet are at the front or the top of your mat, butt nice and high, arms are going to reach upwards. As you breathe out, you're going to roll down, pull the pubic bone to the belly button, and roll back up. Stack your spine at the end. Roll onto the back of your pelvis, shoulders away from the ears, engage your tummy, lift up. Good. Roll it back and lift. Roll it back, shoulders away from the ears and back. So you can be holding behind the knees if you need to. Roll back. Really feeling that work in between the hip bones. It's like the pubic bone is drawing in towards the belly the whole time. 2 more. And up. And last one. And up. Now, if you can, no hands. We're just going to have our hands up, but we're just going to go a little bit of the way back. So you're just a little bit on the back of your sit bones. Reach your arms out to the side. And holding that connection to your tummy, you're going to rotate to the left, back to the center, and then rotate to the right, back to the center. Roll down a teensy bit more, and rotate, and up, rotate, and up. Holding this position, rotate and center, rotate and center. Come up a little more, rotate, center, rotate, center. From here, shuffle your butts forward just a little. Engage that tummy. You're going to roll down. Use your hands on your legs if you need to. Bring your feet in closer to your butt if you need to. Roll all the way down to the floor. All right, bringing those feet in fairly close to your butt. Can you bring your feet into a little V? So your heels are squeezing, your toes are away from each other. Press your hands down into the floor beside you, and as you breathe out, I want you to come up into a pelvic curl. Feel your spine roll up. There's a slight backwards tilt of the pelvis. Roll your spine down 1 vertebra at a time. And again, squeeze your heels. Feel like you're trying to get the inside of your thighs up to the ceiling. And roll back down. 1 more with the heels down, then we're going heels up. Press your hands down into the floor. All right, shuffle your toes a little closer. Squeeze those heels and lift the heels off the ground. Roll up into your pelvic curl. And roll back down. And roll straight back up. And back down. So your butt's working, your inside thighs, your outside thighs. Good. 5 to go. Roll it up. And roll it down. Trying to articulate your spine on the way up and on the way down. And up and down. Last one. Hold it at the top. You're going to drop your butt and lift. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Feel like you're getting that inside thigh to go up towards the ceiling. 3 to go. And 2, and 1, hold it up, open and close the legs. So you're doing butterfly legs now. The butt's staying in the same position the whole time. And close. 3, 2, 1, roll all the way down. Take your right leg out straight. Now you can do this with your head down, or if you want the next level up, you're going to come up into a chest lift, straighten the left leg up towards the ceiling. Now, depending on how flexible you are, you can either be holding behind the thigh, or you can lift up and reach behind the calf. Just really feel like you're reaching that other leg towards the floor, and you're just holding a hamstring stretch. You can do this with a knee bent, this next transition. So holding the stretch, and then you're going to lift this leg on the floor up towards the ceiling as you take the other one down. Now for the transition, you can do it with bent legs as well. So stretching that leg, staying nice and high in your chest lift if that's where you're at. Otherwise, just head down, feeling the stretch through the leg. Pull your toes back to your shin. We're going to scissor the legs again, so you can bend them if you need to, otherwise keep them straight and scissor them. Push that leg down into the floor. And scissor. Stretching out the hamstring. And scissor. Pull the belly button away from your shirt. Switch. 1 more on each side. Switch. Last one. And then rest your head down. So we're going to go for some leg circles. I want you to focus on the leg that's on the floor. Push that foot down so that that side of your body stays nice and still. You can either have a bent leg or a straight leg. Pick which version you want to try. Tummy's on. You're going to externally rotate the leg. Take it across the other leg first, down towards the floor, out to the side, and up. So with the circle, you only make it as big as you can maintain stability. Rotate. I'm going to go bent leg because my hip is clicking tonight. Externally rotate the leg, go back the other way. Out to the side, down towards the floor, cross and up. Out, down, cross and up. Out, down, cross and up. Last one. Bring the leg down. Take the other leg up to the ceiling, either bent or straight. I might start with this one straight and see what happens. Push the right leg down into the ground, go across the leg, down to the floor, out to the side and up. Cross, down, out and up. Across, down, out and up. Last one. Down, out and up. And change directions. Across and back. Yep, out to the side, down, cross the other leg and up. And last one. Bring the leg down. Keep the legs down if you're just starting out. Otherwise, bring your legs to tabletop. Hands are going to interlace and go behind your head. I want you to breathe out and lift into a chest lift. And back down. So, legs down is the first version. Legs at tabletop is the next version. If your legs are at tabletop, squeeze your heels together. Get your inside thighs and your glutes to fire a little bit better. And 5 more of these. Lift. And lift. As you lift, feel the left and right sides of your abdominals move towards one another. And then feel your ribs move towards your pelvis. Up. Last one. Lift. Bring the legs down. Hands down by your side. Bring one leg up to tabletop. Bring the other leg up to join it and cross your ankles. As you breathe out, engage the tummy, pull the tailbone off the floor. Pull it in. Good. Pull it in. Now if you're just starting out, don't worry if your body doesn't really move much. I want you to really feel like you're pulling your pubic bone in towards your belly button so much that your tailbone lifts off. Change directions. When I first started, I couldn't even get my butt off the floor. Lift. And lift. 3 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest the legs down from there. Alrighty. From there, rolling onto your front again. You're going to come into your hands and knees position. I want you to keep that hands and knees position. Keep the 3, so both hands and one knee nice and stable on the floor. With the other leg, you're going to take that leg out to the side and come back in. Take it out and come back in. So take a quick check and look at the leg that's staying on the floor. You want that to be perpendicular to the ground. So really pull your thigh bone in underneath your hip. Pull. So although this leg is moving, it's really the stabilizing leg that's working harder. You can come up onto knuckles if you need to, or you can drop down onto your forearms if you prefer that position as well. We've got 6 to go. Press, press, press. 4, 5, hold it out there. 10, 9, try and make even pressure between the 2 elbows and the knee, and then pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Other side. Now when you're here, just make sure your ribs don't start to drop towards the floor. I want you to feel like you're pressing your upper back to the ceiling. Engage your underneath waist. We're going to go with the leg out to the side. Out and under. Out and under. out and under, out and under. Good. Let's go. Keep going. 5 to go. Again, make sure that thigh bone is pulling in underneath your pelvis. 2, 1, and hold. Try and get even weight between both elbows and the knee. Belly button drawing up away from the floor. And let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. From there, rolling back onto your back. Cross one leg in front of your knee. One ankle in front of the knee, I should say. And then pull that leg in towards you. Giving yourself a nice glute stretch. Press that front knee away from you with your elbow. And try and keep your butt nice and heavy on the floor. It's like you're sending your tailbone down towards the ground. And then change sides. And then rest from there. Bring your hands behind your legs. Use your legs to get you to help get yourself back to sitting. Stretch your legs out. I want you to pull your toes towards your shins. And you're going to go, we're going to do 8 roll downs or roll ups, I think they're called. We're going to roll all the way down to the mat. Hands go behind the head. I'm going to show the variation. So you bring your legs in towards you and your legs help to get you up. And then you reach forward. The other variation is you go all the way down. Arms go overhead, and then arms come straight back up, and up you come. Otherwise, rolling down. Focus on the roll down. The roll up will come as you build strength through the roll down. Reach. Focus on reaching your legs away from you. This is number 4. Come up. So reach those legs, reach those legs, reach those legs. And come up and over. We've got 3 to go. And back. Last one. Use your arms if you need to. From there, I'm going to finish with a little squat series. So you're just going to take your feet slightly wider than your hips. I want you to really feel like you're pulling your inside seam outwards. So you're getting that external rotation from up high in your pelvis. And then you're just going to, imagine you're stuck between 2 panes of glass. Slide your butt down a wall and stand. Slide a butt down a wall and stand. Good, let's go for 6 more. You can bring your hands up as you go down. 4 to go. 4, 3. We're going to do some pulses when we get down on number 1. Hold and pulse. 2, 3, 4. You can bring your hands out in front of you now. 7, 8, 9, 10 to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Give your legs a little shake. Standing up nice and tall, take a breath in and breathe out. Roll your chin towards your chest, head down towards the floor. Let your arms just be floppy by your side and just keep your knees slightly bent. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out, roll all the way up. All the way up, all the way up until your head stacks up. And you're going to do 4 more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll down. So you're just gently pulling your belly button in towards your body. Trying to open up through your low back as you stack back up. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out, roll down. articulating through your spine as much as you can. Good. Last one. Big breath in. Breathe out on the way down, feeling like you're still connected to your tummy. Breathe in, stack your pelvis onto your thighs, and then roll your spine up, one vertebra at a time. We're going to do some calf rises. Come up onto your tiptoe and roll back down. Lift the toes, toes down, heels up, 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 up. Heels down, toes lift. 3 more like that. And down, and up, and down. Last one up, and down. All right, even weight through the feet. Take your arms up overhead, big breath in, and breathe out. Inhale as the arm goes overhead, and breathe out. One more this way. Change direction. And just breathing. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And you are all done.